We live? I could have swore that was an update they did on Roll20, but if not, I can...
We live? We leave, eh?
Wow.
Thank you for saying it because my mouth is full.
I was gonna say, wow, stealing Yelling's bit. Damn.
We leave.
You're welcome.
Live.
Oops.
We live, we leave it.
Alright, well,
Nice.
I have done the thing. Rest of you don't have to worry about what that is, but the person who does need to know will know in due time.
Okay.
Suspicious.
Yeah, don't worry about it, it's
Feel all
fine.
sussy. Oh, Alec.
What's that last time?
Ooh. Listen, I'm definitely
we
not
still-
sussy. Sussy Baka.
Does chat still have inspiration?
You know, I do believe they do. I think that went away from being pinned, though, so I will repin it. Oh, and thank you for the resub.
You're welcome.
I said that to me.
Did you post the... There it is. Sweet.
This took a bit for the notification to come out.
Yeah, I still have to post in other places too, but for right now, I have it there, and then I'm gonna get back to it after I pin Chat Has Inspiration.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
Oh, hell yeah.
And now I shall post on Blue Sky too, and no one can stop me.
What? You're posting on the sky of blue?
Yes. Yes, I am. And Elon can't stop me!
The sky isn't blue. It's already nighttime.
Yeah. Look.
Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why. I like that song. It's a fucking great song, dude.
You know what? I don't know why my mind defaults to Mr. Sandman whenever I think Blue Sky.
Bring me
And
a
I
dream,
think
dude.
Mr. Blue Sky blew me a sky. It's gibberish. I have no idea where it came from, but that's just in my head for some reason.
No.
No, he's not there. As far as I know, Bluey isn't on Blue Sky.
Sandman do be entering, though.
He do. So you better sleep with one eye open.
Holding your pillow tight.
Yep. Gripping your pillow tight.
That was the worst time for me to zone out.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to reality. Whoop, there goes gravity.
Oh, there we go. Long spaghetti.
I'm wondering how many musical references we can get in before the start.
Time seems to be slipping away from us into the future.
It is the final countdown.
It's true.
I feel really...
But you know, I wish someone would just tell me why.
Ain't nothing.
Nothing but heartache.
And number 5.
That's not how the song goes!
Stake me out tonight.
Mambo number 5
A little bit of Monica.
in my life.
That dude got around.
And around and around and around we go.
Around the world.
Someone save me if you will.
Well, you know, everybody wants to rule the world.
I mean,
Dude, I don't know how to save a life.
you can wake me up.
Before you go.
Well, listen, wake me up when September ends, okay? Oh, wait a minute. It did.
Damn.
I mean, I was talking about waking me up inside, man.
Yeah, no, that's a good one, too.
Yeah,
wake up.
I intentionally went both ways on that.
You know, you just have to say those words and you can just tell what kind of person they are depending on how they respond.
I knew you were leading up with one version, and I'm like, let me go with the other version, and then Draco went with the other version, and we got 3 versions.
Yeah,
Dude, it's too late to apologize.
we went for a trinity.
We are in a virtual reality, virtual insanity.
Okay, this is weird. I'm looking... Obviously, I've got 2 screens with the stream open. On my PC, it says we have 3 viewers. On my laptop, it says we have 8 viewers. I don't know which one is correct.
It's 8 on mine.
Yeah, but it could be like... Yeah, I see 8.
Alright. I'm
It's
going
you,
to assume 8.
The usual gang.
Hmm.
And Stream Elements bot.
I don't know if Arcane Dragonbot counts as a viewer. Up now it's updated to 9 on
I think
both.
so.
Look, we have somewhere between 3 and 9, and that's awesome.
369. Damn you fine.
369 one more time.
Alright, but, you know what? I think that's enough music references for the time being. Perhaps we'll get
Gotta go
more
back
down
in
the
time. Alright, sorry. Here we go.
Alright, one more. But,
Or in time.
would someone like to do the recap tonight for some juicy inspiration?
Any inspiration?
Do I still have inspiration?
Everyone has inspiration.
I could give my weird attempt.
You
It
could.
would be funny if the person who was not here last week gives a recap.
Yeah, Baya,
That
go
would
ahead.
be.
Go buy it.
Yeah.
Go by.
Yes,
Does
Baya.
Does anyone here not have inspiration? Because I would give the inspiration to them.
Give it to
If
chat
not,
if everybody has it.
No, Chat already has
would-
it.
Already has it.
Inspiration
Did I
from
use
mean,
my
3 out of
inspiration
4
last time?
I'll say
seconds
this.
ago.
I don't have inspiration.
No! No!
When
We're
last
not
time
doing
That
this again.
happened, you summoned a dragon on us.
Hey, listen. I'm just throwing it out there that I am a person who doesn't have it.
Throwing it back, dude.
You have to make it.
Apparently, I don't have
intriguing.
inspiration.
Okay. Would you like it?
You really need to start using this shit.
I
Sure.
really do.
I will give you the inspiration for my recap.
Okay.
Okay. Because I don't remember much. Just give me a moment. Just gotta take a little sip of water to get my voice ready.
Mm-hmm.
And refresh yourself.
What are you doing, step bro?
Oh, no.
My God, step bro.
Like, oh my gosh.
Guys, you're embarrassing me. Oh my. Anyway, I don't remember what happened last time. Like, we went to the ant. It was really gross. You know, there's giant bugs everywhere, but I didn't see them. We decided to go away because it was super creepy. Let's see. Then we traveled around for a bit. Went onto some island where there was a bunch of, like, I don't know, they're like criminals or whatever. Either way, there was a murder. We had to, like, solve it. I wasn't really paying attention. Didn't really care too much, but you know, whatever. We solved it. We got a cow from it. Cow looked really cute. You know, it's shiny. I think. Let me remember what else happened. Artavius found some of his old crews. That was so fetch. Like, you know, it was, you know.
I'm trying to make
Yeah,
fetch
really.
happen.
You actually said it.
What?
So good.
What? You don't like how I am right now? This is who I am.
Yeah,
Anyway.
God. Guys, come on.
Oh my god, stop it. Anyway, I think there was a kraken and a giant trying to fight. I don't know. I think they were just having... What's the word they use? Relationship issues? I don't know. I hope they work it out.
It's complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated. I hope, you know, they get back together. They looked really cute together. And then we were going to the blacksmith constellation. Then we all started spinning really fast. And then I woke up and then I started talking normal.
Thank God.
Well, you know, maybe Bio will return. We'll have to see.
I will return in Avengers 3.
The island was Australia, by the way.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I had to mute myself because I was laughing the entire time. I love it, Baya.
Oh my god.
What's with all these dice?
Don't worry about it.
I'm so scared.
Could be
Don't worry.
anything.
I'll tell
I'm
you,
just-
boys.
I'm just bored.
Just bored.
Well, you certainly get that inspiration, which you are giving over to Yelling / Alu. So let us move back to the world of Thylea. Because the Island of Time does not have a proper map of it. Probably
Do
due
you
to
have
how
them?
it's working, but we'll get to that in a hot second.
Do you have the mood art for it? If you want to put that up.
I could put that up, actually. Give me a hot second here.
Didn't you put it up last time?
I did. So I just gotta
That was
find it again.
That was at the end of the session, so
True.
just to refresh people on this weird trip we're on.
Nope, that's the wrong one. Ruins of Time. Alright.
Hell yeah.
Almost forgot to grab my dice and my dice tower. But I got them now. Let's do this. So you make your way onto the island proper. Oops. Ignore that. And as you get onto the shore, a creature with a woman's face, a feline body, and great feather wings appears directly next to your party. I bear your kind no ill will, and I hope you will find the knowledge and treasures you seek here. She says to you in a calm and assuring voice. It's almost like she's continuing a conversation that you forgot you were a part of, answering a question you forgot that you asked. But know this, he is coming. If he finds you, he will devour your flesh, your soul, and your very history. Nothing shall remain. 3 roars announce his arrival. 3 and no more. This is the time that he has allotted you. Use it wisely. When you look again, the Sphinx has vanished. Perhaps she was never there at all. And here you are, on this strange island. And I guess the first question I have is, where do y'all want to go? It's a pretty big, expansive island. It looks as you see here, where there's these weird floating structures. Maybe it's part of a building, maybe it's natural, it's unclear.
What's that weird triangle?
I mean, you'll have to be a little more specific, because there's a few, like, pyramid-shaped obelisk things.
The one that has a few more triangles in it, you know?
Ah, yes. That is an excellent question.
Oh, come on, I had to do that one.
That's fair.
Heck is this?
The fuck was that?
So, above game, there are several locations on this island. I'm going to roll in secret which way you're going, but because of the nature of this island, direction is kind of complicated.
Inverted controls, got it.
But
You flight controls.
I'm gonna roll to see where your first destination on this island will be. Ah, interesting. As you all wander this bizarre island, you come to the North Shore, an area covered in strange green metal. The metal extends into an outcropping that forms a platform over a steep cliff. On the far edge of that platform is a large telescope. From a casual glance, it appears to be fashioned from bronze, and it is a 20-foot long telescope, so this is far bigger than anything any of you have ever seen before.
What's it pointing towards?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell, again, since the nature of this island, but it looks like it might be pointing towards Mitros, possibly? If you wanted to check in and take a look at that, you absolutely could.
Yeah, I want to look in the telescope.
All right. Looking through the telescope, you see the great city of Mitros. The bronze colossus of Pythor stands watch over the bay, which is bustling with merchant ships. Marble and bronze buildings line the city's many busy streets in the shadow of Mount Vulcan.
This is odd. It's pointing into Mitros.
How would you able to get a telescope to look at something so far away?
Is that the nature of a telescope?
I guess. Just like, how clear does the city look?
It looks like, obviously you can't see like the finer details of like people, but you can see the structures and the ships very easily. People are a little small comparatively, of course, because this is a looking from really far away on a giant telescope.
I guess the Earth is flat after all.
Nah, I don't buy that.
No, no, it's not. Anyway,
Artavius a flat earther confirmed.
Flat Earther confirmed. Hey, if
Damn.
you look straight at a place with a telescope, it's flat Earth. Confirmed.
well, I mean, this telescope's kind of high up too. It's on like a weird metal outcropping really high up. So do with that what you will. Does anyone else want to take a look in the telescope to confirm, or...
I think it's a good idea for someone who is more knowledgeable to look in that telescope.
Excuse me?
Alright, Ollie, you volunteered.
Yes, this is Olive volunteering
All right.
as a knowledge cleric.
Alu, you take a look, and you see Mitros, but it looks different from how you left it. It looks similar, sure, but the walls and buildings are richer and on a much grander scale. You even see statues of all of you in many of the plazas.
That's a little weird.
Oh, what? You see the same thing I did?
There's statues of us.
Octavius, you
What?
didn't see those statues.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, there's statues of us.
That's
What?
odd.
Carla goes to look.
All right, Tarla, you see that the city seems to be under siege by a vast fleet of vessels from beyond Thylea. None of them look familiar. But they don't look like any civilization that Thylea has in it natively.
Do they look like... Do they have any symbols on them?
Yeah, I'd say so. If you want to do a history check, you could.
History... Boop. Nope.
Yeah, it's nothing you recognize.
Are you sure? The city's on fire. And being sieged.
What?
I definitely did not see that.
There were clearly statues of us, and the city was a little bit more put together than the last time we were there.
Perhaps we are seeing different periods of time.
That would be a likely conclusion.
Let me take a look. Let me see if I see anything different.
Alright. Kaya, you look and you see the city of Mitros in absolute ruins. Strange ogre-sized humanoids appear to be working in the dust, digging up artifacts from the ruins. The artifacts are corroded shards of the statues of all of you, which are sort of unrecognizable with age. It's really rough, they're broken into bits, but you do sort of recognize you and your friends here in these decimated statues.
Well, I'm seeing, I guess, a possible future where we lose, because it looks like there are giants picking through the ruins.
Weird.
Is this supposed to be some sort of warning?
Possibly what will happen if we fail.
Or just this island is weird.
Does that
Yeah,
mean
like-
we fail?
I mean, a possible future. Like, did anyone else not see that weird creature that talked to us at the beginning?
Yeah, I'm still confused about that myself.
It kind of
I
looked like the
vaguely
Sphinx
remember
from the other
something.
island. Didn't it look like the Sphinx from the other island?
It did.
A little bit.
Not exactly like her, but definitely a similar creature, to be sure. And like I described in the opening blurb there, you're pretty sure you were having a conversation with them, but you don't remember what was said before what she said to you at all. But you're certain that you were definitely talking with that Sphinx before.
Why
It's
do we
all a
only
little
remember
blurry.
a little bit?
Andrew, do you want to take a look? We all taking a look. Maybe you'll see something different.
Well, from what I can gather, we all see in a different point of history. That probably is to happen or maybe not to happen. That's really all the knowledge that we really need from that. In my opinion. Besides-
telescope. Oh.
Besides, I think we're running on time right now because she mentioned something about a creature devouring our flesh
And souls. And history.
and souls and history.
That does sound vaguely familiar, yes.
And I don't really want to waste any more time if we're planning on exploring this island.
She also said that you have between 3 roars is the time you're allotted. You haven't heard the first roar yet. So you might have more time. But again, it's unclear. The choice is, of course, all of yours.
We're on the island of time.
Yeah.
Time is no object.
Anything could happen at
let's
any time.
Then I guess let's hustle then.
Alright. So because you're not looking, I just want to share what would have happened from look number 5. The 5th viewing shows something indescribable and alien I was going to describe Azathoth. And whoever looked the 5th time gets 1 indefinite madness.
Oh shit!
This is exactly why I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was really wondering if one of you were gonna take that 5th look or not.
No thanks.
Wild.
The 6th look would show absolutely nothing. The telescope is done doing what it was going to do. But as you leave the outcropping, you hear one. Two
What?
more to go.
The fuck was that?
I believe that is our first warning.
Draco,
That
out of
wasn't you?
curiosity, can I steal the
No.
telescope?
No, it's a 20-foot long telescope. I don't think you're going to be able to properly take it with you.
Dang it.
As fun as that would be, you do not have the means to properly transport it right now.
If I was back as the other Alu, I would be fine.
Anybody got a bag of holding?
No,
I left it in my other bag of holding.
bad idea.
That
You
is
may implode the universe
Really?
that way.
That was the joke, yes.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Let's hurry then.
So, as you move along, you come to the edge of a vast pit that engulfs the center of the island. Beyond the edge of the pit, you can see a black void full of bright stars. A narrow stone stairway winds its way down along the edge of the pit, which leads to a door-sized opening on the rock.
Wait a minute.
Wait, who has which familiar or dragons with them right now?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Did you guys bring Sunny and Solaire?
You know, against my better judgment, I'd say so.
Alright.
Would have brought Circling as well.
Okay. And she can be in her dragon form in here. I don't see any reason why she wouldn't be.
I just picture Sunny and Solaire on top of Circling's head.
Okay, and before you move on proper, just I guess I could wait for that, or we could just set up your marching order. Nah, I think it's fine. We can do it if anything comes up.
Okay.
So, my first question is, are any of you looking, like, specifically at the void or just this entire scene in general? Is like,
Staring.
See.
I'm staring into the void.
All
It
right.
looks like stars.
I'm gonna
The void,
need
hell
you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Carla is thinking, because she's trying to think about something that...
Hell
Has
yeah.
Carla been here before?
I'm gonna say no. This doesn't seem familiar at all, this island. But let's see, with a 15, you feel a slight headache looking at
Right.
the void, but
I
nothing...
got a 20.
I know. That's why I said you got a slight headache. But it doesn't
You're a
seem
15.
like anything happens when you look at the void. It just feels a little funny.
Yeah, wait, is the number I'm rolling not the number I actually got?
No. You got a
'Cause I got
20.
confused. He said with a 15. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, did I say 15?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my mistake.
I'm like,
I think I was looking at something else when I said it. So with a 20 and 22, you both feel a slight headache, but nothing, like, too serious. Alu, however, with your 14... Let's see, this one is... Yes, that one. Okay. And I'm rolling a D100 for this. 91. Alu, you stare into the void and you suddenly see your vision closing in on it. Like everything else seems to fall away, and you fall unconscious.
Uh-oh.
And since you're on the edge, I need somebody to roll a dex or athletics to try and catch Alu before Alu tumbles down into whatever that void is.
Go, Lion Man, go.
Is that Dex?
Yes. To try and get a quick grab on Alu. An 11, however, isn't gonna be enough as Alu...
Ah, fuck it, I'll use my inspiration.
Alright.
I'm gonna use that shit anyway.
Oh no.
Yikes.
Can I try?
Yeah, I'm gonna let whoever wants to at this point. Like, this is a split second, but you can all try to jump at... Okay, Tarla manages. Thankfully. Andros, you try to grab at Alu, but you're just barely too short, but Tarla manages, like, at the last second to grab the edge of Alu's outfit and pull him back before anything horrible happens. But...
Great.
And Alu, you are unconscious for... Oh, that's not too long at all. About a minute goes by, and Alu eventually snaps out of it.
I'm so glad. Alu's not an
What?
elephant right now.
What just happened?
You stared into the abyss, and I guess the abyss stared back at you.
What?
I think me and Artavius, like, we looked, but... You feel anything weird, Artavius?
No, just a slight kind of itch at the back of my skull, but nothing crazy other than that.
I just got an unlucky then, Alu.
Okay. Well, we probably shouldn't stay here too long. I feel like we should be running away.
Well, there is that staircase that leads to something. If you wanted to explore that, potentially.
Do we risk going down the madness pit?
I mean, to be fair, you could just not look at the void in the dead center of it. You could look straight ahead if you really didn't want to look at it. Just ignore the giant void pit in the room.
No big deal.
Do we go in, guys, or...?
Could. I guess we could, I guess I can check it out.
Just had to be very mindful of our time limit.
Yes, not trying to dither hither and thither, if you will, but you know, this is something worth checking.
I'm still not sure, y'all.
Alright, let's go then. On to the next thing.
Alright. So the consensus is you're just gonna leave this alone?
Yeah, probably.
I guess so.
Alright. So, you guys turn around and let me tell you what you have passed up on. There was a battle with a Herika Sphinx, but after that, you would have gotten a magical item, the Quiver of Elona, with 20 arrows of Empyrean Slaying, which would be really useful in that fight against the Titans, as they are weak to those things. You know, dragon slaying weapons? These are basically the Titan variant of that.
It's fine.
But hey, who needs Titan slaying arrows, am I right?
Yeah.
Who in the party uses a bow and arrow?
It's true. It's not a
I
lot.
looked that one time, but it didn't work out.
I think only one of us can use a bow and arrow.
I haven't used a bow in so long.
It's true.
You sold it.
But you know, maybe
I did sell the
you'd
Cuba
pick
bow,
it up.
yeah.
Maybe you would pick archery back up if you had god-killing arrows.
We need it.
As you move away from the strange void pit, you hear another roar. That is the second roar.
We should probably get going.
Agreed.
Should we head back now, or do we risk keep going?
I think we should head back.
I'm not afraid of something that will eat our flesh, but if it can
How
eat
about
our souls and our history, I don't want to go up against some sort of time eater.
That's pretty messed up. Yeah.
Look, I already missed 500 years. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with this. No.
Alright, so
Fuck out of here.
you're just gonna leave the island altogether?
Yeah.
Then I will not roll. So, the area that you passed, not a whole lot happens there, but it is something that happens if you encountered the creature that was on this island. It would lead you to this area as well. You would have had to fought against an Androsphinx and several creatures that he would have summoned. If you lose, he'll make you answer riddles, and if you answer all of his riddles correctly, he would have given you a hero's feast that lasts, anyone who eats this feast gains the benefit for an entire week. So you would have had all the benefits of a hero's feast for a full week had you, 1, beaten the Androsphinx, or 2, lost to the Androsphinx his creatures that he summons and answered all his riddles.
Why, Andros?
It's a common name.
Androsphinx. Means man-sphinx, I think.
Yeah, Andros think.
So your name just means man?
Some iterations it's warrior, but
Man lion.
Good old man lion.
That sounds a lot more, at least well put together, than gray elephant bunny.
Hmm. Fair.
Are we all just gonna start talking about the etymology of our names now?
I mean, you could. But with that, you get back on your ship, and as you sail out, you notice that the island that you were at is gone. The reason why I was explaining what you missed is because you can never come back here after visiting once.
The fuck?
Weird.
let us never talk about this again.
Bizarre, even.
This is going to be a really trippy version of your Odyssey. This particular section.
Just edit it out.
But where's the fun in that?
Do you want to forget? I can make you forget.
I'd rather not.
Bonk.
If anyone wants to forget, I have a mushroom that'll make you trip balls.
You still have those?
I feel like that's
Yeah.
gonna make me remember even more.
They probably have rotted away at this point. It's been almost a month in universe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Google that. Do mushrooms expire?
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, if they're dried and preserved, probably, like, it's not gonna be bad within
They're
a
literal
month.
fungus.
And I'm going to say that excursion costed y'all a day. Because again, time is fucking weird on that island. You have a full week before the Oath of Peace runs out. You have 3 days before the hoverboard, 1 day before you get the Serpentine Owl, and 6 days before Andros' project is done.
Okay, do we want to head to the Golden Heart now? And figure out what's going on with if we will be able to defeat Sidon? Or find out what his weaknesses are?
That does sound like a good idea.
Guess what? It'll take us 2 days to get there, so it will be within the 7-day window.
Oh, didn't you want to get materials?
Oh yeah.
Like, did we also need to get like components for?
So we have a week.
Mm-hmm.
So we can sail 2 days back to the mainland, stock up, head back,
Okay.
go to the Golden Heart, and then head to Sidon.
You have just reminded me I should probably work on that bowl.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Jacob,
Is
does
that-
that timeline work out okay?
Yeah. I do believe it would work out in your favor. So
Okay.
the plan
So
is
the-
to first go get supplies, correct? And
Yes.
then head to Gold
Yeah.
Heart. So that would be 4 days, leaving you with 3 days until the oath runs out.
And then it would take us 2 days to get Sidon. Where Sidon is, and we'll have a day left.
Okay. Cap off the table. We're just making that bowl.
Add
Waiting
a 4
for
to
it.
your roll. Yeah, add a 4 to your whatever your roll.
There we go. That is
Whoops,
enough.
I put that. Let me put that on the token layer. I just also wanted to show you guys something. I put something on the constellation map since you've discovered where that leads. Look where the blacksmith island leads. Or the blacksmith constellation. It leads to nothing.
That's good.
Nothing at all.
Hmm. Was it ever there to begin with?
Was what there?
True.
Exactly.
Pretty sure nobody visited that island.
We did.
That's the one that blinded the Cyclops.
Oh yes, I hear the adventures of nobody. He definitely went to that island for sure.
Does that mean he was a somebody once, and then he became a nobody?
He once told me, in fact.
I mean, it was somebody that we used to know.
Listen, there was this old man. His name was Xehanort, and some things happened, and then he became a nobody. Don't worry about it too much.
The old man in the sea.
But with an 18, I do believe that would sure up your project. You had how many hours left?
I need 10 more hours.
And yeah, on the first day of your journey, I'd say that gets you a sizable chunk out. So that would be 5, 2, and on the first day, you receive a Keladon with your brand new Serpentine Owl.
Draco, could you tell me how many hours I put into it?
Ah, yes. I'm gonna say for that 18, you would have gotten 8 hours.
Plus the 4.
Plus 4. What for? Oh, right, Cosmic Omen. Hold on, and that puts you at
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. So then, yeah, I'd say that's the full 10.
Okay, so your bowl is done, Kaya.
Okay. This bowl is gonna fucking save our lives, hopefully.
And just so you all know, because now you have this on your person now, that is the Serpentine Owl. It does not require attunement. I don't know which one of you is going to be the holder of your giant owl.
Who wanted the owl again?
So the owl was your reward for helping Steros.
I remember that. But I'm trying to wonder who decided that they wanted it.
What's it do again?
So The serpentine statuette of an owl can become a giant owl for up to 8 hours. Once it has been used, it can't be used again until 2 days have passed. The owl can telepathically communicate with you at any range if you are on the same plane of existence. Excuse me.
Could I take it? Since everyone else seems to have like some type of familiar or
Sure.
like dragon. I'm kind of the only one that doesn't have any of that.
Looks at Andros.
I mean, you have a cool chariot.
True.
I do not have a familiar.
Does anyone want a metal owl?
But
Since
also
everyone else seems to have a Pokemon.
But I also don't mind Alu taking the owl.
I kind of find it funny the rabbit's getting the owl.
That is actually kind of funny. But I mean, it's not metal, it's serpentine. I'm pretty sure that's a gem.
So it's a rock flying type.
Yes.
Aerodactyl.
Yeah, it's basically Aerodactyl, but instead of being a dinosaur, it's an owl.
Seems legit.
Too legit.
Serpentine owl, I choose you! Ah!
You're gonna be riding it like Pidgeot.
Do we have a free day along the way, Draco?
Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I didn't roll to see if there were any encounters. I got an encounter on both days.
Sweet.
Damn it.
Please be honest.
Let's see.
If you didn't say anything, we could have probably gone away with it.
Damn
Listen,
middling kids.
there's been something a long time coming that I forgot to do. That needs to be done on a free day.
Alright. Well, I mean, once you get to the island, you might have a free day, but then you'd have to spend a day... Well, on the mainland would be more accurate. Whoops.
Well, I guess it doesn't require a free day. It would just... I'm just saying a free day because, you know, it would just be, you know, time where nothing happens. As long as I have a spell slot available for it, I can do it.
Right,
'Cause
so...
I have to fix a friend.
Right. Alright, so I'd say this one was the Forgotten Sea, because this is the first encounter. The, one of Sidon's children and the Kraken are still fighting each other.
Oh my god.
Let's go to therapy.
It's time to sneak again.
For the sake of ease, you do manage to... They are very occupied with what they're doing right now. And then once you get back into the Cerulean Gulf, that's 38. Well, from one situation to another, but this one's a lot more bearable. You run into a hurricane. You do
Troll weather.
Yeah, and then that goes away.
Okay. Since these were basically 2 free days. Fucking fix Enigma. I've been holding it off for so long because I forget.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
He's just been drugged out this whole time.
He's just been sort of having a crisis on the boat all the time.
Listen, in game, when I had the spell slot available, I would have helped him out. But out of the game, we just keep forgetting about him.
Yeah, he's just sitting there, having panic attacks, as you do.
What a mood. Okay, I'm just gonna hand him his spell book. And once I hand his spell book back to him, I'm casting the spell on him as well.
Let me see. Where are you? I'll just grab him from... Let's see. Do I
And I
have him on
can't
the...
forget the other guy's name, but if he's around, I guess he was kind of taking care of Enigma the whole time.
More or less.
Yeah, so.
Let me see. Do I have him still at the Forbidden Library? I know I didn't delete their tokens. Yeah, here they are. Okay. So let me grab... what was his name? Actually, I think it's in here. Let's see. Gotta go all the way to my Isle of Yonder stuff. Key locations, they're at number 11. Alright, so Mikhail. Mikhail is the more able-minded veteran that came here on an airship that got decimated. Now the old man, you finally heal his mind. What? Where am I? Who are you? What's going on?
Long story. I explained what happened.
Right. I see. Well, my name's Enigma. I was... I was, I think, tortured for a while for information, and I don't remember much else about myself. But thank you for saving me and getting me my spell book.
Well, glad you're doing better.
Me too. I have no idea what I've been up to for this long extent, but it's good to be back in my own mind, for lack of a better term. Do you need help with anything? I mean, I'm a wizard by trade.
I mean, to be blunt, do you know how to fight a god? I mean, that's like, do you know any information on how one would do that?
Well, I guess this would be religion.
Yeah, because we have like a week until we have to fight one, so...
Ah! Really, got me late into the game, huh? Having to fight a god in a week.
Yeah, completely unintentional that, getting to this now. It's like some greater force just kept fucking forgetting to do it.
I see. Well, I don't know much about gods, but, I mean, they're immortal, so obviously age isn't going to do it. Strong enough people with powerful weapons could potentially kill a god, I think. He rolled a 10.
Wow. Well, it was worth a try.
Right. I mean, I could, I suppose, help if you ever want to bring me along. Only seems fair I pay you back somehow. Above game, Enigma is a level 9 caster. He has spells like Cone of Cold, Ice Storm, Fireball, Fly, Counterspell, Suggestion, Misty Step, Shield, Magic Missile, Mage Armor, Detect Magic, Prestidigitation, Mage Hand, Light, and Firebolt.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
No.
A level 9 wizard's not bad.
Pretty good selection.
I mean, I think it would be rude to, deny the help, so...
So, let me know when you do get to that point if you do take Enigma with you, and he will join you and do his gosh dang best to help. He is an old man, but he is a wizard. A level 9 wizard.
I mean, we're level 11, so it's like,
He's close.
it's like, it's not bad. I think, honestly, guys, I think we're kind of just gonna brute force side on, so it's like, We're gonna need all the help we can get.
You have a point.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
that
the
is...
creative Immortal Symmachia. Just fucking throw ourselves at the problem until it gets resolved.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, you got this. I believe you got this.
Yeah.
Thanks God.
And paste. Put Enigma on here so I can grab him from the Ultros. He'll look out to sea. But sure enough, both those go by, and you find yourselves back in Mitros. It has been a bit.
Yes.
Let me...
It doesn't look like what I saw in the telescope at all.
Well,
Where's the statues?
ironically enough, you say that. There are some statues, in fact, for some of your friends. Your statue isn't here yet, Alu. But they do have some. Let me see. I believe I said you guys were at fame level 12 or 13, I think.
I think it was 13.
Yes, so on 12, there are some statues of Tarla, Kaya, Andros, and Artavius. Alu's statue just hasn't been put up yet. Because you were not quite in the same fame as the rest of them yet.
Also, would anyone know that Alu was a Harengon before? So it's like, oh, we left with a Luxodon, we came back with a Harengon, so it's like...
Yeah, there's gonna be some explaining that has to be done in the story for Kira to do to get everyone up to code. Like, this is Alu, was an elephant, now a rabbit. Was always a rabbit, turns
I was
out.
always a rabbit.
They're like, damn it, we already have this statue of this elephant person.
We were gonna work on that, but now we gotta do a whole nother one? Okay.
Headcanon, that's the reason why Alu's statue isn't up yet. They had to change it.
I mean,
Hell
Alu
yeah.
is currently at a fame level of 6. So, you know, their great deeds have spread to the cities, and your presence draws many curious onlookers. Alu gets free food, drink, and lodgings in Historia Mitros, as do all of you, because you're way past that rank already. Also, once per day, when you make a public appearance in Mitros, as you have, you receive a small magic item as a gift. I need to find the lesser magic item table and roll to see what they've given you. All of you,
Andros just
aside from
looks
all.
at his statue, and he kind of tries to copy the pose.
Carla is going to stare at her statue and smile and give like a little sigh of relief. And you guys gonna watch her actually change back into her normal tiefling form.
Oh, wow.
Not tiefling, changeling. Shit.
Yeah, I was gonna
I was
say.
like, what?
Oh, and I just noticed you've been snacked this whole time. Oops.
Huh?
Well, let me fix that real quick.
What the fuck does that happen?
Get this guy out of here.
I'm Snack.
Tarla took Snack's form somehow. A person she's never met.
I woke up behind Andros and I'm like, I kind of clap on the back. Do you ever think we'd get to this place, friend?
Be honest, no, not really. Never
Me
really
neither.
imagined me being, you know, here like this with the statue and known.
It's all very surreal.
Carla's
Honestly,
gonna put her arms around Andros and Arte. Well, at least we're back for now.
With an all-new track.
Hope we live up to it.
My father would be proud of me.
I'll say I've learned a lot since we've adventured out. My perspective on things has changed.
Yeah, Draco, like, roughly how long has this campaign, like, in-game been?
In-game, up to this point, let's see. So, obviously, when you set out, that was 60 days. You guys were already adventuring before that point. That was probably, like, I want to say, a couple weeks' time at the very least. So, I'd say you're about to hit, like, a little over 2 months in universe.
Wow. A lot for 2 months.
We've all come so far. I'm glad we're all still here together.
Hopefully in the end it all matters.
It has to. I made a promise, and I'm gonna keep it.
Besides, I think even if we do go down, we're gonna go down swinging.
On that to count on.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you come back alive.
God, I wish my genie buddy was here.
Wait,
What did
who?
the captain do?
Do what?
Tarla said who, and I asked, what do you think happened to him?
The genie buddy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's probably at home showing those Sidon worshippers hell.
Welcome to hell.
I mean, kind of.
Well,
It is the
welcome to the
elemental plate of fire.
fire.
Yeah.
Welcome to the plate of fire. Somehow you guys haven't immediately burst into flames, so now you guys are my servants.
I'm sure the Silver Dragon's fine.
Thanks to one Andros Vermilion, you are now all my slaves. I mean servants. I hear you people like to be called servants.
I'm trying to be more politically correct these days.
You have tried to fuck us up.
Yeah, they're interns, right?
Yeah.
Unpaid internship.
They're his interns. Exactly.
I brought my friends.
Unpaid interns.
Servants. Slaves. I brought slaves.
Whoa, dude, hard-esque. Chill out.
He's trying his best to be PC.
After hanging out with Andrews.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna try to be just a little bit nicer sometimes.
So let's see, that would be 4 of you, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So I gotta roll up 4 magical items for you. You get a potion of water breathing. 41. A potion of hill giant strength.
Yo.
76. Dust of dryness.
What does that do?
And number 12.
Make it so fucking dry.
And a potion of greater healing.
What does the potion of dryness do?
The dust of dryness. Dryness. Let me look that up. I'm pretty sure I know what it does, but let's do it. This small packet contains 1d6 plus 4 pinches of dust. You can use an action to sprinkle a pinch of it over water. The dust turns a cube of water 15 feet on all sides into a marble-sized pellet, which floats or rests near where the dust was sprinkled. The pellet's weight is negligible. Someone can use an action to smash the pellet against the hard surface, causing the pellet to shatter and release the water the dust absorbed. Doing so ends the pellet's magic. An elemental composed of mostly water that is exposed to a pinch of dust needs to make a DC 13 con save, taking 10d6 necrotic damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. So really good against water elementals, this thing. Or if you want to just make someone really wet soon, and let me count how much you have here. So that'd be... You have 6 uses of your Dust of Dryness.
Cool.
And all that was just for coming back to Mitros.
Well, I definitely don't need that potion of water breathing.
No. No, you don't. So, you know...
Anyone want the... I guess who wants what?
I say we give the potion of Hill Giant Strength to Octavius over there.
Hell yeah.
That's a pretty good potion.
Mm-hmm. He's a pretty good paladin.
Aw.
Draco, did you write it in the chat?
Those are in the party notes. Rodden
Okay,
already
thank
did it.
you.
Who wants the potion of greater healing?
I think someone else should take it because I can just heal people. Anyone, I guess one of the, either you or Tarla, because you guys are.
Healing challenged.
Ralu, do you really want to try to do a healing battle against Kaya?
I'll take the greater healing. You can add another one.
Alright, Tarla, do you want the pocket sand or the water breathing?
I mean, technically it's dehydrated water. The Dust of Dryness.
I wonder what will happen if you try using it as pocket sand.
We would
Still
have
gotta
to
use it.
consider that.
Still got uses of my gem. I just got 21 uses left.
You do?
You know what would be a good idea? For everyone to be holding a the Dust of Dryness so whenever anyone needs to move around after Alu uses create food and water,
Just have a bunch
they
of
should move
pearls.
around.
Wait a
Dust
minute.
Alu.
What happens if somebody ingests the dust?
Because it turns water into marble.
I'd imagine it'd be very
Guys, it's a-
painful.
I'll take the dust.
Now, after you bring that up, I don't want you to take it.
No. I have an idea.
Give me the.
I think she's gonna try and do this to other people.
I guess if you want to be the war criminal, then
We could
Cock
divvy
off. Cock off.
divvy it
Light
up.
on.
So it mentions the dust turns a cube of water, specifically 15 feet on a side, into a marble-sized pellet. So I don't know if it would properly work then, because it does mention it has to be water.
But is Shidon made of water?
I mean, technically
Made of
speaking,
God.
humanoids have 70% water in their body, but I don't know if you could consider him a water elemental.
I don't consider him human.
So
Also
he has
that-
7% water inside him.
I mean, he is a god of storms.
I don't. Just, this is so weird.
If he creates a storm, if he creates a storm,
Throw the dust into the storm. Turn the whole storm into a pellet.
No, only 15 feet of it.
Now it's hailing.
Yeah, only 15 feet of it, but
Water,
I mean, if you threw all of them at the same time, all 6, that would be how many feet? Let's find out. Grab the calculator here. 6 times 15 feet. So that'd be 90 feet of rain would be turned into pellets. So do with that information what you will.
Who wants the potion of water breathing?
Does everyone have one or already or?
Do I want the potion of water breathing? I technically have.
I already have 2.
Okay, I'll take it.
There you go.
Alright, so what else do we need to buy from the city? Because we're on a time crunch. I have a couple things I want to buy. And I guess I'll have to ask Draco if they're available.
Right, let's see what we have here. Excuse me. Let me see.
I think one thing that's universal, potions of resistance, lightning.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm in the wrong section. City of Mitros. Map key.
I mean, money's not an option.
I guess it just depends if the shops even have it.
So
I'm hoping at least a couple. Maybe
I'm
one?
saying, like, based on the inventory of where you would get the
Ignore
potions, Zoran's concoctions, he does not have that traditionally in his inventory. He could theoretically make some, but they would take the time that it takes to craft potions to get those to you.
God fucking damn it. Okay.
Fucking time.
Because, like, he didn't know you guys would need potions of resistance. You're just coming into his shop, he's selling his usual stuff. Hey, you got potions of lightning resistance? Ah, I could?
If only we had a way to send a message to him beforehand.
If only.
Just through some kind of sending.
Yeah. You know, perhaps with a stone? No, that's ridiculous.
Wait,
I
can
know,
we
right?
get a sending stone?
We have one.
Can he
You have
make...
it. Alu, you have it.
Oh, I'm the one who has it.
Alu never met him, though.
Oh well, it's fine.
Can he make scrolls of resistance?
No. He's got... Remember, this is like one of the early game areas, so he doesn't have a whole lot of high-tier stuff. He's got potions of healing, potions of heroism, the game of 20 squares, necklace of adaptation, a parapt of health, and an amulet, the Bulla Talisman. And I mean, again, theoretically, he could have concocted any potion you wanted. He would just need A, the funds, and B, the time to do it in. It's just not something you guys thought to do. Which, I mean, to be fair, on your adventure, you had a lot going on. I don't blame you for not coming back here and go, hey, could we get, like, I don't know, a sending stone or something so you could make us ship while we're on the road?
Well,
We need to
Carla
be-
doesn't know what she wants now, so yeah.
Wait, Draco.
Mm-hmm.
If I took a little bit of fur from a certain party member, can I use it for Arcane Eye?
Wait, you need fur?
For Arcane Eye.
Let me
That is one of the components
away
for
from me.
it.
Arcane Eye. Let me see here.
Alu, you know I have a dire wolf pelt, right?
That would have been better, yeah? Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
Arcane
Stay
Eye
away from
requires a bit of bat fur.
Oh wait, did it say specifically bat fur? I
Yeah.
am dumb. Never mind.
Oh.
Adding it to the shopping list.
So yeah, would say that you could probably get some, like, spell components here. Just for the sake
Yeah,
of ease.
I'm going through all or most of my currently readied spells.
How much is that Bola talisman?
The bullet talisman, I believe, was 2,000 gold.
It's a pretty good passive buff.
What do they do
Like,
again?
You get if your alignment is good, you have advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects cast by fiends and fae. Non-attunement. So anyone who is good can just get like magical resistance against fiends and fae. I mean, if anyone just wants a free passive and coughs up the money.
And you don't have anything in your necklace slot. But I'm...
God,
But we rich. We don't have to worry about the money.
It's true.
yeah.
We want
The
it.
money part, no issue.
Does anyone just want a free passive?
Well, I'm already wearing a ring as a necklace.
You can also wear the ring as a ring since you have fingers.
It's true.
Oh yeah, my fingers are back.
And like all this time, Alu didn't even think or realize it. Like, oh my god, that's right! I have hands again!
Do you want the amulet, Alu? Because if you have that, you have a pretty good defensive set. Being like, so basically be advantage on effects from Fae, Fiend, and Dragons.
That sounds like a good idea, yeah.
Why didn't we pick that up before? Dragons sound really useful.
Well, it's not on dragons. Alu just has against
Oh.
dragons, but
Oh, okay.
the amulet is fiends and fae.
You have to be a good aligned creature, though.
Yeah, none
I
of
tried to pick it up
neutrals
early on
are
in the
evil.
game, but Kaya was neutral back then.
I'm lawful neutral still.
Chaotic
Anyone here a
good.
good person?
Well, it's probably me or Octavius.
Yeah,
I'm lawful good.
Do you
I'm
want it,
chaotic good.
Artavius?
What's it do again? Sorry.
you have advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects that are cast by fiends and fae creatures.
It is a non-attunement item,
So,
so you could just have it.
true, as long as
mean,
you're not
sure.
wearing a necklace. And that is devils, Yugoloths, demons, fairies, and anything in those families.
Would have been really nice on that volcano island.
It
Yeah,
would
I mean,
have,
sure. I
yeah.
don't know if I'll need it now, but might as well.
I mean, yeah, you never know. Maybe you'll bump into Fae or Fiend at some point in your travels.
Sure.
You stole my speed.
Harlow squints.
Mhm.
Hey. Tell her to squint. She's Faye.
Ah, yeah.
And
I mean,
So-
you just have advantage on saving throws against magical effects by Fae creatures.
Yeah, so now if Tarla tries to do bullshit to you, you can have advantage against that save.
yeah, sounds like a great idea.
Cool.
I mean, what if
Good night,
Lotharia
right.
decides to be a bitch for some reason and sick her against you? You'll be safe.
Sweet.
Who
Alright,
knows?
Jake and I had to ask the important question.
Mm-hmm.
I need $1,000 for the lube.
I would say that yes, you can find your rare oils and unguents.
Okay, guys, I have the lube. We're safe.
Kaya can now bring you back as something else, should you consent to it.
Can you just get a diamond?
Why am I so oily?
Why can't I change my form anymore? What is this?
Price to pay.
Oh god, this is what you guys feel like all the time? So cold.
What?
Why can't I look like anybody else no more?
Nothing's perfect. Listen, do you want a reincarnation?
No.
So, like, above game, what I like to do if I ever get a caster with reincarnation, I ask all of my fellow players, hey, do I have your consent to bring you back if you change it changes your form to something else? Because consent is very important, especially in an instance where you turn someone into something else.
That's why I'm
Consent is
asking it
important.
now. That's why I'm asking it now.
Yeah.
I would not.
Carl looks
Okay.
at you. No.
If it's the last option.
I
maybe.
mean, I've already been turned into a different form, so what? It's not like the end of the world if I get turned into yet another form.
Look, I live for 500 years. Let me be. If I die, let me be with my family.
Listen, this is the only way I can bring people back from the dead. It's not like we have any other people who have access to raising dead spells.
I mean,
Looks at Alu.
What are you talking about? What?
I literally have Revivify also.
Exactly. I have it as well, but again, this reincarnate, this is, revivifies if you're at, like, dead for a little bit. Reincarnate's like, okay, we don't have... Let me just put the description.
And mine's only within like the last minute.
you touch
Yeah,
a dead
yours last
humanoid
minute,
or
I
a
am-
piece of a dead humanoid. If someone gets vaporized and there's only like a fingernail left, reincarnate will work.
Mine has a 10-day period. I don't know. I don't have Raised Dead. That's a cleric spell. The only other reviving spell I have. See, I got Revivify, Reincarnate, and then level 9 would be True Resurrection, but now's not the time for that.
So, you guys still also have the gems from the Dragon Horde that equaled 40,000. So I'd imagine some of your jewel spell components are probably mixed in there, for sake of ease. You would just have to figure out how much you're reducing that 40,000 gold gem pile to.
Okay.
And / or what you're doing. Also, Andros can turn gems into gem dust. It's just going to take some time to do that. Or you could maybe find someone in town to do that, but that will cost money, and Andros, I'm pretty sure, isn't going to charge you for that sort of thing.
As
Okay.
far as you know.
As far as I know. You know what?
I wouldn't go
Maybe
past
he
him.
will.
Points towards the dragon.
You can get your dust.
And
Okay. I think that's absolutely everything that guy could possibly need.
So for the sake of
Jesus.
ease, I will say that you can absolutely buy everything in your list
Okay.
for the amount that it is listed.
That is a lot of stuff.
Like, normally, I might add, like, labor costs or something to certain things, but just for the sake of ease, so we don't have to spend hours on end trying to figure out how much prices of everything will be, I'll say just for market value, you can get all this.
Okay.
And again, anything that is a gem, I'd say you would already have. We would just have to reduce the amount on the gem pile.
We don't have ivory strips, so that's gonna be something to.
Yeah.
Snake. Why did I just try to type snake's tongue in like a normal person into a calculator?
Why not?
How much is the snake's tongue and honeycomb or oil? It just needs to be sweet.
How much is that for D&D 5e? Okay.
I would make a joke right now, but I don't think it's time.
Alright, so... I love how I type in how much would... Oh, well, no wonder. I mistyped it. Bat fur. I'm starting with the bat fur, and then we'll go with snake tongues. Oh, wait, here we go. Prices for material spell components for Magic Shop. Let's see.
I would say you have Tara right here because her name means honeybee, nectar, and a radiant woman.
That's weird that they have bat guano, but not bat fur. Well, considering bat
That's bat
poop
shit.
is 5 CP, I'm gonna say
Sure
that the
is.
fur is worth 5 CP as well. Just for the sake of
Okay.
argument. Honeycomb, it's a piece of honeycomb you need, right?
Yes.
That is
Or a drop of sweet oil. Either or.
that is 1 gold for the honeycomb piece.
Nice.
Snake tongue is 2 silver for snake tongue. Actually, you know what? For sake of ease, so I found this. Let me put it in general. This is what I found. This Google Drive file will take you to a sheet that has all sorts of spell components and their cost.
Ooh, beautiful.
But Carla is going to make one stop to the orphanage and drop off money.
Alright, how much are you dropping off for the orphanage?
Probably about 7,000 gold.
Nice, they will happily accept that. It'll definitely allow them to get some nice beds for all the orphans, some toys, blankets, all sorts of things. Of course, they had that stuff at this point, but the 7,000 donation means they can make a lot of expenditures to repair anything that's busted, get new things that might be starting to wear out. They're very happy for your donation. Andrus, while you're walking around, you see a guy with a cabbage stand sort of glaring at you.
Kind of just looks around very awkwardly and just keeps walking like faster.
As you move faster, you notice him just like patting the cabbages.
Hey man, at least I didn't test out my new technique on you.
Again.
Again.
Meow, my cabbages!
You know what, for all time's sake, keep on.
No, my cabbages! I'll get you!
Just runs away.
And in the far distance, I'm blue.
You have to leave this cursed place.
It's a silly land.
I have the money. I kind of want to. I'm not going to be using it now, but I kind of want to find a gem. And I get worth 1,000. Because there's a part of me that wants to awaken Howard.
That'll be
I don't think-
interesting.
I don't think he could awaken a familiar, but I think it would be hilarious if I somehow figured
Oh
that
my
out.
god.
Well, I can tell you exactly what he'd be like. The same as he is now, but he'd be able to communicate with you.
Also, may be a little bit pissed that you killed him a few times.
Yeah.
Listen,
We turn into a T-Rex all the time, though.
True.
he has consumed the blood of several lions,
It's true.
so I think that makes sense. Wasn't it the one time he just died
I think
against
so.
the Hydra?
The
It
Hydra
was just the
ate
one,
him.
yeah.
I don't know.
That would be an interesting conversation, the first thing he says. Mother, I crave blood now.
I think he could technically already talk to me, but
I mean, in a sense, it's more feelings and vibes you get from him with the telepathy. It's more one-way communication, you to him to give him orders.
fair enough.
But with Awaken, if it does work on familiars, he'd
I'll
be
have
able
to
to
look that up.
properly communicate with you.
I'll have to look that up in the future to not take up any extra time. But that would be funny.
So what are we doing now?
Alu's having a shopping day. Wait, would it take the whole day? Hopefully not.
Okay, I did actually look it up. According to rules as written, you can't awaken a familiar.
Okay.
What?
Because it is a celestial fey or fiend of your choice instead of a beast. So it's some sort of spirit that you're turning into a beast-like form.
Okay, that explains why it was perfectly fine in the other campaign I was in.
Yeah.
The other campaign I was in, my quote-unquote familiar as a druid was actually a random sewer rat I found.
Then yeah, that would work, because it's an actual beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with the Find Familiar, I get Howard as a Fae.
Mm.
So Artemis has advantage on any saving throws that Howard would use against you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if Howard
Hate that,
ever
Howard.
decides to go into spellcasting, he will not be able to get you.
Damn straight.
I do love that idea. Howard just gets a little wizard hat and like one of those cheap dollar store like wands or something. A star with glitter and like a very flimsy like staff that he holds in his mouth, in his beak. And he casts spells.
Exactly.
Yes.
But
yeah, anybody who has any things they need for their spells, you can grab those for their listed market pricing at the Agora.
let's see. What else would be available? Just in general.
Let's see. Let me go through the stuff. Did I open it? No, I closed it out. Let me see what else is here in the city of Mitros at the Agora. Palace, Academy, Royal Gates, the Noble District, blah, blah, blah. Alright, here we go. So there is Grimmick's Armory if you're looking for, you know, adventuring gear and equipment, any non-magical weapons, armor, and tools that are in the player's handbook you can get here. If any of you are in the market for a mithril ingot, he has it on sale for 1,000 gold. There's not really a whole lot you can use that for at the moment, considering the small amount of time you have left. There's the Great Menagerie, where a man known as the Collector sells all sorts of animals. If you're in the market for an animal friend. And then there's the bank to convert your coins into other coins.
I wonder who still doesn't have an animal friend to help out. Cough, cough.
I am the animal companion.
It's your own best friend.
Oh,
Do you need? I was gonna say, Ollie, do you need armor? Now that you're a rabbit.
Oh yeah, that would be useful too.
It's true.
I forgot. I don't have new. The other version of Alu's
Elephant Alu.
thick skin or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
You at least have a +3 shield.
So
I think you can go up to medium. So
let's see.
Harlan?
Okay.
I also want to go talk to Valis.
Oh. Okay.
'Cause I just thought about something.
All right. Before you talk to Valis, let me just tell Alu what his options for armor are, because it's a small list and quick and easy. So, since gold is no issue at this point, the best armor you could get that is medium armor is half plate for 750 gold. It is 15 plus your dex modifier for your armor class if you put that on, but it gives you disadvantage on stealth checks. Breastplate, on the other hand, is 400 gold. It is 14 plus your dex modifier. No disadvantage, though.
Side note, I found where the fur of bat is. It's under the fur category.
That makes sense. That's why I didn't see it near the bat guano, because it's under fur.
Yeah.
Alright.
So that would have been 5 SP, and Bloodhound would have been 3 SP.
But what did you want for the armor? Breastplate or the half plate? The half plate makes you tankier, but you get disadvantage on stealth.
Breastplate, because I prefer having some version of stealth,
Alright.
especially with a 0 modifier on it.
Yeah, so that would be 400 gold to get you some bronze breastplate.
Okay, let me add that to plus 400.
Breastplate. And if you... Actually, I'll just do it because I have it open. We will go to Alu, your sheet, and I will drag and drop that over.
Okay.
And
Green, fat,
there we go.
leather strap.
And that puts you... Let's see, warning. AC is not incorrect. Unequip extra armor or shield. What do you have? Breastplate, stone, Hornabell Mitra, your +1 to shield. Dawn, hempen, rations, bedrolls, fine clothes. No? Where is it? Oh, you had leather armor. So let's take off the leather armor. If you'd like, you could sell that leather armor.
I'll sell it.
Alright, so... leather... Well, let me just type in armor, and that'll give me what I need for its price to tell you how much you have. Armor... Leather armor is 10 gold.
Okay.
So you can put 10 gold on your sheet. I will remove your leather armor. And now, Tarla, what would you like to see Valis for? There's no reason they wouldn't let you in the castle to talk to her, but they'll have to see if she's busy or not, if she can actually speak with you. If you're willing to wait.
Her that she knows of, since I know that her Pythor and the gods fought with the Dragon Lords against Sidon and Lutheria. I was going to ask, does she knows any weaknesses to him?
Let me see what I can get for you. Let's go to Sidon's sheet. There you are, Sidon. And the other thing I will grab is lore info. Where is my... There you are. Okay, so it doesn't give me what I wanted there, but perhaps in his bio? So, what I know of Sidon is he's very, I'm sure you've gathered at this point, very egocentric. He sees himself as a god above all others, if you can believe that nonsense. She rolls her eyes. He's very vengeful and jealous. And he's also a very wrathful god. You could potentially use his anger against him. I would also say, being a god, he is immune to any damage that is not done by a magical weapon or spell. Completely immune. But you and your friends have been traveling around for a while, so I'd imagine you've picked up some magical weapons along the way. Or at least I'd hope.
Yeah, we got a couple now.
Especially with my father working with you. I'd think he'd be insulted if you didn't use any of his weapons.
You're not wrong.
I'd also say you should be careful when dealing with him. Like I say, he's a very wrathful god. He's a bit prone to mood swings. He might seem like a gracious host at first, and then fall into a blinding rage without warning at the merest slight. It's not going to be an easy fight for you all, I can tell you that for certain, if you want to take him down physically. I would say it's probably in your best benefit to try and negotiate, but I don't think he'll be very receptive to it is the problem. He might give you an offer, but it's probably going to be something that wildly swings in his favor.
Yeah, I already dealt with that already with one of them.
Well, they are twins. I just hope your deal with Lutheria isn't nearly too taxing for you.
Yeah.
She's gonna roll insight on you. Are you trying to hide anything?
Yes.
Then I guess roll me deception. Versus the goddess of wisdom's insight. But for laughs, alright, 16. And that's a 22.
God damn it.
Again, goddess of wisdom. She's got a fucking +10 in that. That's her domain. Tarla, what did you give?
For her to agree to redo her portion of the Oath of Peace, I agreed to be the new warden of the cube.
She, very surprisingly, you've known Valis not very long. A little over a few months. A couple months, in fact. But she gives you a hug. I'm so sorry you had to do that. You're making a great sacrifice. Does Versailles and the twins know, or...?
No.
Versailles not going to like this. You do know that, right?
Yes.
Oh, dear.
But it was worth saving their soul from her.
I see.
And keeping the rest of everybody from working for her.
I'm sure that my sister's going to make sure people know of the sacrifice you've made in your story. And you have sacrificed a lot for everyone here. Know that even in your darkest times that they absolutely appreciate it. Even if they don't know quite yet.
And Tarlo smirks and looks at her. And you guys, the gods, have sacrificed as well for the Oath of Peace. I know your secrets. And she smirks.
She raises an eyebrow at that. I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Well...
Alright, got Pythor and Kyra to kind of spill it. And I also put 2 and 2 together when I read all your names on the Dragon Lord's tombs.
I see. Well, I'm sure they've told you that we are bound to not speak of certain things, else it would break the oath. So I will also do my best not to speak on those matters. But I will say that we have gained and lost a great deal in these past 500 years. And my mother only knows what's going to happen once the oath finally does run out.
True. At least I'll have Serling with me this time.
It's true. I'm glad you found her again. She hasn't been up to her old tricks, right?
No, she got your brother under her thumb.
So she's not going around killing people that get too close to him, right?
Not any... Or?
Alright. It's going to take some getting used to. We all know what she had done recently. A lot of people's lives have been lost. If she's truly trying to change for the better, and my pig-headed brother can manage to keep it in his pants, maybe this can work again.
Well, honestly, I don't think he has a choice anymore.
Not sure how to feel about that. But if they're happy and everyone's safe, I suppose I can't quite complain that much. Well, I've got some business that I need to attend to, and I'm sure you still have some things you need to do before the final showdown, as it were.
Yeah, I kind of finished all the stuff I needed to do, so I'm most likely just going to head back to the boat.
Alright, I wish you luck. If there's anything I could do while you're still in town, let me know.
She nods. And she heads back to the boat.
Alright.
And then she will inform everybody of what she's been told by Sidon.
Alright, is everyone done with their shopping in Mitros?
Yes.
Yes.
Andros, you sure you don't have to get me spell components?
Yeah. I need
Spell components,
for these
potions.
hands.
Got the two most important ones right here.
You don't want to buy any brass knuckles?
That would be cool. Just to have some metal gloves, but
Come on, he wouldn't have brass knuckles. This is ancient Greece. They'd be bronze knuckles.
Hey.
serve the same purpose.
It's
Bronze
similar
knuckles
purpose.
that say dare.
Yes. Absolutely.
Unless there's like a ring of protection around here, I don't think I want anything.
Yeah, I would say that's probably not around.
Didn't think so.
So, we'll head
Got
back.
my lube. I'm good to go.
Thank God. What would we do without you Gaia having her lube?
Listen, I asked everyone's consent, and now I know who I can or cannot use it on.
It's true. Always remember, chat, consent is important. Especially when bringing people back to life from the dead. If you thought something else, that's on you.
We stand consent.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Can you guys hear me?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
I thought my internet connection was going out again.
Oh no.
Raise your hand if you're not here.
You can't see it, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, I raised my hand as well.
Hell yeah.
So,
I've never been here.
so now that we have the information about Sidon without the Golden Heart, do we really want to try to head there or just go straight to Sidon?
I mean, how many days do we got left?
You have, not including the travel to wherever you go next, you have 5 days. That will go down to 3 days once you decide to travel to an island.
So should we do like Golden Harp and then, or Golden Heart or whatever, and then final showdown?
So, like, if you do bring it down to the final day, Andros is going to get his project in that he's been working on. If you bring it down to the final day. So, Andros, you know what you were doing. Would you like to run out the clock by going to the Golden Heart, seeing if Thylea has anything that she could give you, and then head there? You would also be, keep in mind, bringing it down to the wire.
I am fine with whatever. Getting it either way.
True?
I mean, if we do go with that, she probably knows more than Alice would know.
Also true.
Never mind. Let's stick with the same plan.
Yeah.
Alright.
Who cares if we're doing it on the final day? It's like every JRPG.
Yeah, you gotta get all the side quests done, get all the information you need, and then you battle the final boss. He can wait. The fuck's he doing? Probably nothing important.
Level.
I don't think there's much we can do about that, buddy.
Nope.
I'll let you in
You know how
on a
we-
little secret. You could potentially get another level in the final dungeon of the main storyline.
Okay. That works
Interesting.
out. That works out.
Very convenient.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone, let's go save Christmas.
What?
Say what now?
What's this Christmas?
Alright, you know.
3. Okay. Do I have my encounters open? No, but I will get them. So, encounters. The first day, there are no encounters. It's just smooth sailing.
Sweet.
Let's see, that's 41. Okay, that's improbable, but I do like that I've rolled it again. I've rolled the island turtle again.
Interesting.
Do we?
So, like,
I mean, do you want to meet Beetle again?
I mean, you absolutely could and do shopping with him. He has potions of animal friendship, potions of clairvoyance, gaseous form, potion of healing, potion of greater healing, potion of longevity, potion of vitality, and potions of water breathing.
Just give us all the healing potions.
Alright, so he has 8. And they are 100 GP each. So, because it's fun... Give me a second here. Because you're no longer in Mitros anyway, I had to change the music. Where is Dragon Turtle?
For old time's sake.
Yeah. Oh! Wow, this is rare! Seeing the same group in the same area? Huh. Wild! What can I get you all?
All the healing potions you got in your disposal.
Alright, I've got 8 greater healing potions, they're 100 gold each, and 20 potions of healing for 25 gold each.
Alright.
So that means everyone will get another. You said it was 20 of the regular ones, right?
Yes, the regular ones are 20.
Okay, so that's 100 gold each. So we can get 4 of the smaller ones.
You know, while we're working through this might be a good place for us to take a bit of a break, because we haven't yet.
Sweet.
While we get our shopping sorted out here.
I'm just taking the healing potions. I'm not doing anything else.
That's fair. Still, though.
Yeah, who's taking the graders? Because there's 8 and 5 of us.
I need some. I don't have any greater healing potions.
And, you know,
Yeah, you walked out the last time, so you didn't get any healing potions.
I think we have
Alek, you have
5
any?
ones. 1, 2,
Let me look.
4, 5. Yep, we've got 5 puns for me to read while you're looking through that, so... I had a nightmare that I drowned in an ocean of orange soda. But thankfully, it was just a fantasy.
I have 2 potions of greater healing, Than.
Okay.
It was a
I have 3 on me.
fantasy.
It sure was. I hit my son in the head with a Diet Coke today, but he's okay. It was just a soft drink.
Why
Hostess.
am I imagining that?
Slam someone in the head with a Diet Coke bottle. Why are you upset? It's a soft drink. It probably didn't even hurt. God. Hostess, did you have any reservations? Dad, nope. I'm 100% confident that I want to eat here.
That one hurt.
What do you call a lonely cheese? Provolone. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food, but no atmosphere. And with that, I'm going to go stretch my water and drink my legs.
Yeah, let's just take the potions and go. We've done
Yeah.
enough shopping.
It's like, who wants to take some potions?
I want some greater healing potions.
Yeah,
Give, like-
yeah. That's like, how many do you have on you?
I have none.
I have 3 greater healing on me, so I'm like good.
I have
I would
2.
I'll take 1 just to even it out to a 4.
I have a staff of healing, so I don't really need potions of healing.
Let's say
True,
we
but
give 2 to Tarla and Alek, or Artavius.
Sure.
So that's 2, 2. You took 1, so that's 5. We have 3 left over.
So that's greater healing?
Yeah, the
Mhm.
44 plus
Sweet.
4.
I got 2, you said?
Yeah,
Sweet.
you're gonna need it for that big boy health.
Yeah.
There'll be no time to rest in the final dungeon, so.
I'll probably be fine.
Probably. I'll take 1 more. So there's just 2 extras around that anyone can take.
I mean, I could take the last 4. You just give me 4 altogether.
Because
Don't we have 2
Let me-
left? Where'd you get 4
let me
from?
do the math.
Because I gave 2 and we have 2 left. If nobody wants the last 2, I'll take them. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Because Artavius gets 2,
That brings
me
me
and
up to
Andros
4.
gets 1, and then Charler gets the last 4.
All right. Might as well stock up now.
Yep. Jesus Christ, this is a lot of healing potions.
Very tempted to just take his whole stock of just regular healing.
I mean, didn't we already? I got 5, so I have 9 basic healing pots and 3.
How many healing potions does this guy have?
He had 20. I took 5.
There's
There-
25
20
for each.
Yeah, 25 each.
Yeah, and I took 4 of those. And that brings me up to 7 for regular healing potions.
Okay, that's not bad. I can bank that.
We're literally gonna JRPG it and just have healing at the ready.
I'm just gonna take all his healing potions. Anybody that wants them, I'll just divvy it up.
By the way, did you guys ever do anything with that special cow?
No, we should probably
If you
do
get-
something with it.
Yeah, we can ask Draco if we could sacrifice it to a god to see if we could get some kind of benefit.
I mean, if we sacrifice it to Vulcan, we get an item.
Yeah, it would be very much like a dragon hide belt.
We're a level 11 party, and no one has a bag of holding on themselves.
Nope.
That's
We're just
surprising.
We're carrying everything. I'm doing that post game. I'm getting me a bag because I have way too much shit.
You and me both. But all my
Yeah.
stuff only goes up to like 79 pounds altogether.
I cannot calculate my.
I mean, if you like scroll down to where all your items are at the very bottom of it, it has the total weight.
Yeah, but I put my coin count in. Let me check that in my sheet if I can. Is there a way to get rid of coin weight?
There
Because
should
with
be.
coin weight, I'm at over 400.
Got 20 healing potions. Who wants one?
Let's see, I'll take a few.
About a few.
Give me like 5.
Okay.
So I'm at the 9 from before, because I remember buying those before you bought everything.
Hmm.
I'll give you the 100 gold for it.
Deal. As soon as we do that, we just get out of here.
Yeah.
Also, burn the cow.
Burn the cow.
Burn the cow.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Have y'all stretched your water and drank your legs?
Yeah.
What?
Yep, already. Wow, dang, you're fast. I forgot to go down and grab water, but I did technically stretch my. Sorry, I did technically drink my legs. I can word sometimes.
Words are hard, okay? No, just bad, okay?
I'm trying to figure out how to put the weights of all of this stuff, and it just like.
I mean, some of the stuff is probably too small to even matter.
I have returned.
We bought all the regular potions.
All right.
All the regular
humans.
potions and all the greater healing potions.
Mm. Well, as you buy your stuff and turn to leave, he goes, "Bye!" And
Oh.
the back is off.
And
Wait.
I think we're gonna sacrifice that cow to Vulcan just so we get something.
Okay. Alright, let me go to my list for Vulcan stuff.
Vulcan, take these scales.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get that belt.
Let me see here. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong section. No wonder I'm not finding it. 5E, Odyssey, stream stuff. There's Vulcan's chart. And so you set up the pyre appropriately and sacrifice the bull in Vulcan's name with the message, "Take these scales." A Keladon flies down. "Vulcan thanks you for the sacrifice. I'm here to take your scales and what you want him to do with them. And let me roll to see if, or rather what, you will be receiving from our favorite Forge God." Oops. 71. You are now the proud owners of one immovable rod.
Just getting shoved somewhere.
I have an evil plan for this.
I do as well.
Okay,
We just got a trip side on.
listen. Yeah, if we could get him still, I could Minecraft him.
Okay. Couldn't tell her that I just want my belt. That's it. Just give her all 20 of the scales.
Alright. And I will do this. So you now all know what the immovable rod does. And you absolutely have that.
Cool.
And I will get rid of the ship shop, because you're no longer there, and we're changing to... Where art thou? No, it's in here somewhere. Theme music, battle... Oh wait, I went too far down. Whoopsie daisy. Time Island Dragon, blah blah blah. There's Goldheart.
Draco,
Yes.
when that Celadon came, did she bring my hoverboard?
That is a good point. Because that would have been the first day and the second day. And yes, she also brought you a hoverboard.
Yeah.
4 days left.
And there are 2 days left on your project being done. And actually, it's 3, because you started with 5. 2 days travel gets you to 3 days.
Okay.
You are now at the Golden Heart. And for the sake of ease, you know where her tree is. You can just go straight there. And you are... It's the same as casting the divination spell, but with Thylea answering you. So, let's go through divination one more time. Divination. So, magical offering, god, blah, blah, blah. Ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. So, what is your question? Hello?
Waiting.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Just, what's your question?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
What's
trying to
the
figure
question?
out what our question
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Oh, I thought the
Yeah.
question was going to be how do we defeat Sidon?
Yep.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
So,
Yeah, how do we defeat Sidon?
single question concern. Yeah, specific goal. How would you beat Sidon?
Asterix. We're like 3 days away.
Yeah. Let's see. Sidon doesn't have any vulnerabilities. I mean, not like you couldn't say throw a rock at him and it would do more damage. Obviously. I would also say, interestingly enough, he is not resistant to lightning. Funnily enough. How to defeat him is a very interesting question. It's going to be very, very hard. And he has his children potentially to help him.
Fuck.
I... Let's see. Short phrase, cryptic rhyme, or omen, and I've given you that much so far. You know, I'll give you something else too. I don't believe he's in his tower right now. However, the first hurdle is getting him to come back. There are a couple ways, a few ways you could probably do this. One is if you immediately lay siege to the tower, he's going to notice. However, that's going to put everyone on alert. There's a star on top of his tower. If you mess with that, that could also get his attention, or breaking into his vault on the upper floors. But unfortunately, that is all I can give you at this time.
Well, thank you for the information.
Good luck, dearie.
So, messing with the star on the top will probably be the easiest thing we can do.
Will require us trying to find our way to the top of the tower.
Was the star on the outside or the inside of the tower?
It's...
Let me take a look at the picture here. So,
by the constellation, it's kind of just like up there. I don't know if it's outside. I don't remember where the constellation look.
I'll say, obviously she didn't give you information, but when you get to the tower itself, it's very noticeable. What she's referring to. And above game, you're probably going to have to climb to the top of the tower either way.
Okay.
Let's see, where's the picture I'm looking for? Is it in...
Well, got everything we wanted here.
Alright. Let's gear up for this final battle.
Alright. So, without further ado, let me roll us on up. Do. Let's bring that clock down. And let's see if you bump into anything along the way.
Watch Sidon's kid and the Kraken still fighting.
Just kiss already.
I was just gonna say, they've actually switched to making out at this point. Alright, let's see. Something on that one, and... Oh wow, I got 19 twice. Encounter. Let's see what you've bumped into along your merry way. So that's a 13. I'm gonna say, in that instance, nothing happens because you've already found those people. Okay. And that is... Well, never mind, nothing happens because I rolled the same encounter twice, and that was finding the shipwrecked sailors. Which you already did.
Great.
So, smooth sailing. And you find yourselves... Let me see how I want to do this. I can't do it on here, but I can definitely grab the music before you head in proper. Let me see here. That's right, I gotta find that song. Let's turn off the Golden Heart.
Just looking up the details for that.
Prison Cube, Hypnos. There's what I'm looking for. And let's grab... Where are you? Too far down. Okay. Praxis. Here we go. After days of sailing into the far reaches of the ocean, the weather turns rough. Powerful storm waves threaten to overturn your ship, rocking it from side to side. And a thick blanket of fog obscures the sea around you. The wreckage of broken ships drift past your prow, as you begin to wonder whether you shall share the fate of their unfortunate crews. Eventually, you notice a beam of light, which seems to sweep the surrounding seas from an immense height. Massive rocks emerge from the fog, and the foundations of gargantuan stone tower. Your ship suddenly feels exposed, tiny and vulnerable, next to the impossible size of the structure which now looms above you. This can only be the Tower of Sidon. So I have two images to show you. One is this.
Ooh.
The lower end of the tower you see. And allow me to take you all from where we currently are to look at the tower as a whole, so you can see where the star is.
Sidon!
You like throw a ring on a volcano or something?
Yeah.
Pull like a Kratos.
There it is,
Shout his name.
at the very top. And you are going to have to decide how you want to tackle this. Will you go through the front door and risk having to siege the tower, alerting everyone? Or do you want to try a more subtle approach? I mean, there has to be a bathroom somewhere around here, maybe a sewer system.
Sidon had plumbing.
Maybe.
Well,
Potentially.
First things first. First things first. Because this effect lasts for 24 hours. So I can use this the night before.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
basically just have the rest of the next day.
Roll that 2d10.
Alright, so everyone get an extra 16 max HP. This
Ooh.
benefits 12 people. Artavis, would you like to have Solaire partake in the feast?
Hell yeah.
He gets all these benefits as well.
Sweet.
Are you bringing Enigma along with you?
Yeah, we may need his help.
Yeah, all
So-
capable warriors.
Right, so I will...
Would Serlene like to take part of the meal?
Also,
Oh yeah.
is my project here.
Yes, it did come in before you made it to Praxis. Excuse me.
Then I will graciously take it and walk over to Artavius. Hey, Art,
Yeah. Yes.
I wanted to give you something.
For me.
I figured since you've been away from home, I kind of wanted to make something to remind you of home a little bit. And, well, here. Gives you a box.
What's in this box?
Well, it's only one way to find out.
I open the box.
Inside the box, you see a platinum chained bracelet with a dragon head's charm with what looks to be gems embedded into the forehead.
Ooh.
This is the Bahamut's Maw.
Ooh.
Basically, it works like absorb elements, but you can retaliate with an attack afterwards.
Hell yeah. Well, this is very kind. Thank you, friend.
It was not cheap, but it was worth it.
I'm sure. Is there anything I can do to repay you?
Survive. That would be nice.
Yes, that would be nice, and you do the same, friend.
I'm gonna try.
Let's all try to make it out of this together.
And
Go ahead.
do the document for that.
Sweet. Thanks, man.
No problem.
Carla looks towards the party. You want me to ring the doorbell as she points towards the eye for the star?
Let's try to be a little covert about it.
If you're confident.
There. Right, but I think this is a great place for us to end. You've made it all the way to Praxis. Sidon's Tower. You have
Hell
a very
yeah.
powerful crew alongside you. But will you be able to take the God of Storms and whatever else is lying here at his tower? We'll have to find out. Right, I now have
Sweet.
everyone here. And let's start going around the horn, I feel. I'll start with Hoshi. How'd you like tonight's session?
I enjoyed tonight's session. I finally got my hoverboard. Yeah, I can't wait to use it. That's pretty much it for me.
All right, moving right along. Broughton, how about you? How'd you like tonight's session?
You know, pretty chill. Finally got my loop, and make sure everyone who's coming with us has this extra health.
Ah, yes, that's a good point. I need to put that on Serlene as well, because I did not put her with the extra health. I did
Serlene.
Enigma already.
Alright, because it's up to 12 people. I know Kira will not be in the fight, but since she's just going to be around to document it, she can get the bonus health as well.
Okay. So we will add 16 to Serlene. We will grab Kaya.
99 health.
Kira, I mean. Kira.
I effectively doubled Sunny's total health pool.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe they can survive a hit.
Yeah.
Down.
You know, if you say I doubt it, that's just quitter talk. Come on. She'll definitely survive a hit.
A singular hit.
Oop.
Alright, so that's 10 people. I could technically give 2 more people the benefit.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So let's see.
Is there anyone else you want to bring? Oh, I'll talk about it after session. That's me.
Yeah. We'll have to consider everyone you have on your crew. Who would be willing to come, who you'd want to come. Versailles is probably gonna stay on the ship, because I doubt Tarla's gonna let her come.
Nope.
Aside from Kira, none of the other gods on your ship are going to be coming along, because that would violate the oath. A direct attack from a god. We're milking that one day, damn it. We don't need Sidon to go, oh, you're deciding to attack my tower? God? Okay. Well, off to Mitros I go to kill everyone. But moving right along, Fan, how'd you like tonight's session?
Had a good time. Finally got the project I've been waiting on for, what, 4, 5 months to give to Alek.
Yeah, just
a while.
about.
And I'll be sure to go over it with you later on when you're not sleepy.
That'd be great.
And usually you'll find me over with the Lost Knight, playing with now the Sons of the Forest.
We finally finished the forest. Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
It's been like 6 months.
And you'll also find me playing in this campaign as the Sassy Lizard himself, Solbrook.
Hell yeah.
All right, and you know, speaking of the Lost Knights, hey, Alek, what do you have going on?
Oh, hey, it's me, the Sleepy Man. Appreciate us wrapping a little bit early. I know it's a good narrative spot, but I'm also... It's been a long week of work, and I'm getting up early tomorrow, so joy. But other than that, I'm doing pretty well. Session was good stuff. I'm excited to take on the big bad next time. Hell yeah, or at least get closer to it. We'll see, I guess. But anyway, I'm excited for the towards the finale. I also stream. Tomorrow evening we'll be streaming some more Stray with my lovely now fiance Chaos, and I also do have another campaign we're running. We're on session 5 now. I think we just finished session 4, something like that. That involved a naked man being pulled through a window. So typical D&D.
Yeah.
But be back with that maybe next week or so. But yeah, good stuff.
I definitely need to get caught up on that.
It's good.
Yeah, I still need to get all caught up myself.
Last session is hands down my favorite now.
It goes from me giving like nightmares and like their dreams to, oh yeah, naked guy. It's like, yep, this is D&D, all right.
That sure is D&D. As a seasoned veteran, yes, that is indeed D&D.
So Bluey has made it to your campaign now.
Oh god, it's spreading. Oh no.
The sickness.
But moving right along, yelling. How about you? What do you have going on?
I very, very minorly helped in making a video game for a friend's birthday.
Nice.
So that happened. I don't know if we have I don't think we've publicly shared the video game just yet. Okay. But we have had the friend play it on her stream already. So that's exciting.
Yeah, let us know more when it goes public.
And what else? I think I did well on my midterm. I think.
Yeah.
Other students said it was really, really hard. I thought it was easy.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if that means I really do know my stuff, or I just think I know my stuff and I completely failed it. You know how it goes with exams.
Yeah.
Anyway. So I think I did well. We'll see. I also did an art piece for Halloween. It wasn't as polished as I wanted it to be, but I did make art, technically.
All right.
Commission me!
Yes, commission yelling. Do it now. Do it right now. Don't even wait.
Soon.
Soon, Tia?
Hashtag soon.
Once I get paid.
Nice.
Valid.
Yeah, valid. But of course, you've already found me here. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Monday, you can catch me doing The Sinking City, where we are supposedly near the end, according to Hey Mr. Rabbit, who's played through the game before. I'm finally going to learn about what happened to Professor Doe by meeting with a Mr. Blackwood, one of the high-ranking members of the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Will we be able to get the information out of him, or are we going to have to murder a bunch of deep ones? I mean, Innsmouthers. Yes, that. Tuesdays, you can catch myself, Royal Hoshi, Milla Ninja, Hey Mr. Rabbit, Deluna 13, Shulkin Zombie 101, and Zel Namor as they make their way through the Revellion Nightmare. Our heroes have made it into the Tunnel of Love. Aw. Killing some siren-like things called soloists that tried to drown them in wine water.
Don't worry, I let you do it though.
Yeah. They have been properly fried and are now sitting at the bottom, dead. They got some loot, and now they have to deal with a vampire clown couple that's going to accost them. Will they be able to make it out alive? Will they continue all the way down to Cicero, the former master of ceremonies of the Revellia? Well, you just have to tune in to find out. Wednesdays, you can catch me doing more Oracle of Seasons. I just got 2 more Essences of Nature. We're going to get 2 more going down to Eyeglass Lake, seeing what sort of fun things are over there. And of course, Thursday, you can catch Immortal Symmachia here as they scale Praxis. Will they be able to make it up to the top and get Sidon's attention for the final battle? You'll have to tune in to find out. And Friday, tomorrow, I'm going to be doing more the Sinking City to see if I can finish it off in time so that me and Deluna can start doing our Metalock of Pokemon Emerald. But with all of that said and done, let us find someone to raid. Who is Leve? Let's see.
Wait, are you telling me Leve is a person this entire time?
No. It's not a person that I'm aware of. Let's see.